S&P 500 and NASDAQ closing at all-time highs. The Dow up, gold up, real estate.
Hello and welcome to another TrendSpider Technical Analysis Series video. In this video, we're going to be learning all about a brand new, very special indicator that we've just brought to the platform called the Chande Absolute Trend Strength Indicator, or CHATS for short. We're going to be joined by none other than Mr. Tushar Chande, developer of the indicator, and he's going to teach us everything that we need to know about it. Let's jump in.
Hi, this is Tushar Chande, and welcome to a discussion of CHATS, the Chande Absolute Trend Strength Indicator. What is it and how to use it? But first, a quick word of my background. I have decades of trading experience and I've invented many highly popular technical indicators, some of which are already included in TrendSpider, as you can see on the screen. My background is primarily as a systematic trend follower, and that's the inspiration for the CHATS indicator. So let's look at it in more detail. So CHATS is a breakout-friendly oscillator which measures both momentum and trend persistence by combining 4 technical indicators across 5 time periods. The weights are chosen so that 30% of the weights are assigned to momentum and the rest to trend persistence. TrendSpider has 2 versions of the indicator. The Chande Absolute Trend Strength Indicator, which plots in the upper panel with prices, and the Chande Absolute Trend Strength Lower Indicator, which plots below the prices and shows you the values as an oscillator. This is a chart of Apple to show you a visual connection to where the indicator names plot on the chart. The Chande Absolute Trend Strength Indicator plots in the upper panel by changing the color of the bars, and the Chande Absolute Trend Strength Lower Indicator plots below prices on an oscillator scale showing you the current value of the indicator. So you can see that the upper panel has colored bars and the lower panel plots the actual value of the indicator, and the colors and the values are connected. Strong uptrends have green bars and strong downtrends have purple bars. So here's a closer look at CHATS. The scale goes from -100 to +100, as you can see on the right hand side. On the left hand side, we've identified the 3 zones: the zone with strong uptrends, the zone showing a neutral zone or few trends, and the lower zone with strong downtrends. And you can see in the upper panel that when prices broke out to the upside, the value of the indicator rose above +50 and stayed there for the duration of the trend. This chart tries to give you an intuitive understanding of why I chose the levels of +70 and -70 to identify regions of strong trends. So the data are for Apple from October of 2005 through August of 2023, so a very long time period. The vertical axis is the 20-day rate of change, and the horizontal axis is the corresponding CHATS value. So you can see that when we have value greater than 70, we have very few data points in this region. That is, we had very few occurrences of negative 20-day rate of change values when the CHATS value is greater than 70. Also, we had a number of outliers, so you could catch very strong trends when the value is greater than +70. Conversely, when the value is below -70, there are very few data points in this rectangle. That is, there are very few occurrences of positive 20-day rate of change when the CHATS value is below -70. And of course, there were many outliers here. That is, we could catch some strong downtrends for short trades. And hopefully this gives you a sense for why we set the regions with strong trends as above +70 or below -70. This slide I've exaggerated the proportion of the lower panel and plotted lines at +95 and -95 to highlight the fact that when we have very strong surges in momentum, the CHATS value is pinned to +100 or -100. So it's an easy way to pick out super strong trends.
Now that we understand why the indicator was created and a little bit about how it works, let's talk through some ways that it can be utilized across TrendSpider. The CHATS indicator can be used across all of the tools found on TrendSpider. If you'd like to scan for CHATS conditions, simply open the market scanner, select Indicators, search CHATS, and then define it how you wish. In this example, we're scanning for all tickers in the S&P 500 that currently have a CHATS reading of greater than 90. If you'd like to be alerted on CHATS conditions being met on your favorite ticker, simply go to your multi-factor alerts, choose the CHATS indicator, and define the criteria you wish to be alerted on. In this case, we've set an alert on the 15-minute chart of the QQQ for a CHATS reading of less than -70. Another popular way to use CHATS is to compare the trend strength of various assets. Here, we've added a simple CHATS condition of greater than 70 into our smart checklist. As we click through the names in our watch list, we can see which of our favorite tickers currently have a strong trend reading and which do not. Another powerful way to utilize CHATS is in the strategy tester. Let's jump back to Mr. Chande for some results of a simple yet powerful strategy he's run on Apple.
I want to show you the results of testing CHATS using the built-in tester in TrendSpider, using a lot of candles, almost 3,200 candles, with the long only entries for different levels of CHATS, coupled with a simple 20-bar low trailing exit. And the TrendSpider process assumes a constant account size and one share for each trade. So this is the summary for results when the value of CHATS was greater than 90 at entry. And on the right hand side, you can see the chart of buy and hold versus the system itself. And you see that the system earned about 192% versus about 1300% for the buy and hold. So it is well below. This is the summary for values of CHATS being greater than 0 at the point of entry. And you see that the P&L for this test has crept closer to the buy and hold P&L. And this is the summary for values of CHATS being greater than -50 at entry. And you can see that the profitability for this test has exceeded the buy and hold returns. So this complicated slide summarizes the results of our testing. We had a standard trend following exit coupled to entry levels of +90, +0, and -50. You see that the buy and hold return benchmark was about 1300%. As the system became more selective, our returns decreased. The number of trades also decreased, but the percentage of wins was about the same. The beta also decreased because the time in market decreased substantially, but the risk reward was quite stable around 3x, which says that this is a robust trend following system. So in summary, as you enter in the period of weakness, you get more returns because there's been a consistent long-term uptrend in the price of Apple, and you can select different entry levels to meet your profitability and trading and diversification goals. So a quick summary, CHATS is a breakout friendly oscillator on a scale of -100 to +100. You can choose where to set the neutral zone, so you can identify zones with strong uptrends or zones with strong downtrends. You can use CHATS for trend following or counter trend strategies on any exchange, any instrument, and any time period. But remember, like with any other indicator, there's always risk of loss in trading when you're using CHATS.
So there you have it, a full breakdown of the Chande Absolute Trend Strength Indicator by none other than Mr. Tushar Chande himself. We're so thankful that he's allowed us to bring this indicator to the platform, and we do hope that you find it useful. As always, happy trading, and we'll catch you next time.